will boot it away to start the game. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. So Louisiana Tech's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it. And he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Crosses the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right, how about this offense? You think of this offense, you think of throwing the football and top 10 passing in all of college football, but the defense knew something, right? Like you could tell they were going to come out and run the football. They brought out the goal line, brought in some big boys, and really was ready for the run on that play.
They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Quarterback will audible. On second down, wants to throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was...
And the ball is intercepted. Looking for more room. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This offense knew coming into this game it was not going to be easy throwing against this defense. They're at the top of virtually every major statistical category when it comes to pass D. The quarterback just found out the hard way, throwing a pick on the opening drive.
First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Slips away. Discards a man. Delivers the contact. And oh no, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, and just like they threw it up, put it on the ground, fall on top of it, still get the first down. And the Miners moving quickly to the line. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. To the air, it's Bennett. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Rousseau. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Off play action on first down. Dances away. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understanding his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Campbell. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
It's good. Right down the middle. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they were able to put up the 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? In this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Oh, he was hoping to make something out.
It's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
He uncorks one deep, and it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Miners! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That was a lightning-fast drive. It ends with a touchdown.
String a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we don't get a lot of score.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now, that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hills. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
He makes a stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On second down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right. He lobs one high down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
You got to love that if you're on defense, because you were able to affect the quarterback with pressure, and you only rushed 3 guys. Well done.
Picks his way and gets 4 after the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air, it's Bennett. They're trying to get to it. Fires on the move. Wide open downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and UTEP has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. He'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
You know, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Got it in the middle, it's Campbell. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
All right, defense, it ain't working. Right? We're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UTEP. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Quarterback checking the play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand. Ready? Great spot to start this drive for the offense.
6-9-1, Gators score!
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Bennett. Working that left side now. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. The Miners look to do some damage in the red zone. DB's right up on the receiver. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. And that pass intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way. Offense getting set for first down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Atkins. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Quarterback checking off. Looking to move it through the air. Good timing on the quick out.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They want to just keep throwing it. Quick completion on the out. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Going for it all. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. The snap sets up to throw. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He'll try to do it himself. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
And aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Oh, and this receiver with his speed, he's a guy you know this QB is going to look for, especially on these deep shots. You just can't overthrow him when he's that wide open. That's a huge missed opportunity.
They go to the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. And the Miners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Bennett.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it downfield. Intercepted. And he will step out of bounds, but what a way to get the ball back for his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch here. UTEP has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown and get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have a lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Bennett. Pocket starts to collapse. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Firing deep. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Clock is wound down, just over 20 seconds to go before the break. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. He wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the offense doesn't want to take a chance here. They'll just come out and take a knee and wrap up the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from El Paso. The passing game for both sides has been outstanding. On point, unrelenting. They've excelled in the short game, the intermediate game, and especially on the deep ball. All in all, a thrilling display of offensive firepower, and these defenses have a lot to discuss here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at one of the most picturesque settings in the game, Sun Bowl Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Louisiana Tech about to kick kick it off to start this second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and he'll bring it to the 25. UTEP has the ball and the Miner offense ready to go to work. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Caught over the middle. It's Baker. They make the stop, but the sweet forward catch is plenty to give them a first down.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be a great unit defensively. You've got to be good on 3rd down and in the red zone. For this defense giving up a 3rd down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They'll give it to the back. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. You know what else would be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Miners want to pick up the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UTEP! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
They'll try to get it through the air. It's caught along the sideline, but he's out of bounds. Would have had the first down if he could have stayed in the field of play.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. The Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the third. Dialing up a second down pass play. They get to him as he throws. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. So the offense will go for it around midfield. Snap it to the back. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down.
Yeah, I like it. I like the confidence of the coaches. When you're an offensive coach, you got to be aggressive nowadays. And going for it in your own territory, it used to be, no, you can't do that. Now, everybody's like, you know what? Analytically, that makes sense.
They'll throw it on first down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, picked off. Couldn't find. Return to that small change.